Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. This is Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon. And I'm going to possibly, hopefully, finish up my little multi-part diatribe subheading of the survival quotient SQ, take a survival quotient test. So, about the Well-Fed Neighbor Alliance County Restoration Manual. So, in a few videos ago, I made the comment, and one person caught it. Said I got lost there, and I'm like, yeah, easy to do. You couldn't have been found based on what I said. There was no hope. So the comment I made was that I was freaked out, and it's not something I saw in the manual, and I honestly don't remember if I read it and didn't see it, but it's blocked out. It's clear as day. It's plain as, plain as nose on your face. It's even a different color and everything. But anyway, for whatever reason, at this point in time, with all the bizarre things, happening, and the timing, things going on in the world and my life and everything, I've said before that to me, I can, if you pull this up on Google Earth and you look at the kind of circular area, I could have the paint done, but let me see. I don't think I can pull it up now. I can mess this up, that's for sure. No. Okay. Yeah, Heliogolide. Okay, where were we? Yeah, Ozark Plateau. Come on. Be interesting to see what that was. There's a reason for everything. There are no coincidences. Well, okay. Oh, come on. That's absurd. Alright, so I'm scrolling out. You can see the riverbed there, the Mississippi River, the flat, lighter part to the right, coming up around the Missouri River, coming up through St. Louis, Columbia, by Columbia, Kansas City. So if you kind of draw a circle around basing in the rivers, you can see kind of a moat system, and it will be a moat almost circular around the bright green place that you see in the middle. Now, oddly enough, there's supposedly been a drought going. Hay is selling for $100 a bale, and yet the grass in the pastures right around Fairgrove are so bright green that, it's almost like the brightness of the sun, it hurts my eyes. So, some drought. All right, so that was what I was looking at, and then I want to go to the my gallery. That's what I'm going to be referring to, is that circular area there, and you can get on and draw it yourself. So this is right after the well, it's in there. I don't remember what page it is. I didn't, this doesn't show what page. So, but it's blocked out, bordered. It's colored. It's grayish, darker color. So this is FYI discussion. FYI, and this is just to start putting some numbers on paper. In an area of 100-mile radius, there will be 31,400 square miles. Pi, 3 times 1, 4 times radius squared. So 100 times 100 equals 31,400 square miles. A township is 36 square miles. So 31,400 divided by 36 equals 872 townships. Many of those will have a good farm. How many? We need to find, identify, keep in touch with those farmers, develop good farms in the townships which do not have one. Another option is to make sure that there is some viable industry which can allow that township to support itself via barter, trade, etc., etc. Protection of those farms as a core part of Castle Defense / Gardner Systems, GUARDENER, will be paramount. I am going to proceed as to the pyramid defense system I'm working on to have each of those farm castles protected. I had always wondered what kind of grid would be necessary to protect the entire region, and since each township farm castle needs to be secure, that answers the question as to how many systems might be needed. We could begin by placing one per county, then one per march, then one per township. A riding 16 townships or 4 marches is close to the size of each county. And that's by and large true. I'm going to get to that in a minute here. We are then talking about approximately 16 plus farms per county, which should be an excellent basis for protection, trade, redundancy, seed saving, etc. within that local vicinity. Now, a farm, by a farm I'm meaning a farm that's producing something, not just a farm that's sitting there. Like, you know, the little 2-acre farm used to be the homestead of a large dairy farm. The barn there near Fairgrove is a large dairy barn, a huge hayloft. It's completely empty. Could be an apartment, whatever. You know, a lot of things could be done with the barn. Hopefully, shelter animals and feed animals. But it's not a productive farm. Nobody around us much is doing a lot of anything in the way of food production. A couple of people have cattle, but there's some crops. So I'm just saying, you know, farm by farm I mean a farm that's producing something. So stated differently, okay, dividing dividing the total projected 31,400 square miles by 16 townships of 36 square miles, and again by 16 townships per county, that would give us 55 counties, give or take, and that's pretty much right on. When I actually eventually numbered it, I started in a spiral with Greene County and went around. You can see that on the map, the county map that I did. I spiraled around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So I was right on, dead nuts on, as they say. 55, 60 counties, give or take. Well, add a few. Okay, stated differently, 36 square miles per township times 16 townships per riding or county, and that's, you can read the manual on that. My understanding varies a little bit with theirs. Equals 576 square miles per riding or county. Divide the big circle by 576 and you have 55 ridings and counties. This number of 576 square miles is fairly accurate on the average for smaller counties. Cedar County is 499 square miles. Lawrence County is 613 square miles. Dade County is 506 square miles. There are bigger counties. Vernon is at 837 square miles. Howell, 928. While, go figure, Texas County, the largest of Missouri's counties, 114 counties, comprises 1,179 square miles of Ozark Highland, 1,200 square miles. And it is one of the most sparsely populated counties in the country, including places in Texas, which I don't think is possible, but I did quite a bit of research on it, and it's right at the top. It's like 0.76 something, you know, people per square mile. The survivalists up in Wyoming and whatnot brag that there's only 5 people per square mile. Well, Dallas County, or Texas County, has y'all beat shamefully. So, with the same name as the second largest of the 50 U.S. states, FYI. Okay. Where'd it go? Oh. With the same name as the second largest of the 50 U.S. states, larger than the smallest state, Rhode Island, which is 1,045 square miles, in terms of total land area. Okay, so there you go. Kind of an idea. It's just these figures are just a place to start to give us an idea of what kind of level of magnitude we are speaking of. Another way to look at it is that Missouri is 70,000 square miles. Looking at the map, it looks like the area we're talking about would equal about half of the state of Missouri. Again, some figures to get us somewhere in the ballpark. And then the book, the manual goes from that to the castle defense system, which is critical, a way of establishing local autonomy protection of the food system, protection of the local populace, protection of the local, water sources and whatnot. So that was it. But my point is, the quote-unquote phraseology I used, freaked out, was that all these years I've been like just studying this thing. It's a Tesla system that is passive in the sense of it's not weapon based. It's not evil. It's just basically a negative ion generator. It just projects good. So if you don't want to be good, you might want to. If you want to be evil, you might want to go somewhere else to live. Because if everybody's good in an area, then it's not much fun for evil people. Let's put it that way. So anyway, but it surprised me. I mean, I'm sure I did see this, but maybe I was just led to forget it. I've been kind of keeping it under my hat under all these years and keeping it on the QT, and it's there. So I mean, I'm just saying, for what it's worth, I believe that the farm, that's the point, is, yeah. I'm going to go back to the Google. Where that farm is like dead center in the middle there. So that's it. Alrighty. Thank you. Bye-bye.